Hello everyone, welcome to Magnetic Learning. In this session, we are going to learn about word problems based on addition and subtraction. So let's get started. What are word problems? Let's understand what word problems are. Word problems are situations where we use mathematical skills in real life. Well, a word problem in maths is a maths question which is written as one sentence or more sentences, and that requires you children to apply your mathematical knowledge, your mathematical skills, or the concepts that you are learning to a real life scenario. Or I can say that it is just like a story presented in front of you, followed by a question where you have to apply your mathematical knowledge and then frame your solution in the form of statements, followed by a working based on the basic operation that the question is asking you to do. So in this session, you will understand how you can understand the problem nicely and then plan out your solution well. Having learned what word problems are, now let me introduce to you a very easy system or a strategy you can say to solve word problems. What the strategy is? We'll use the acronym of BUCK. What is acronym? Well, acronym is an abbreviation formed from the initial letters of other words and pronounced as a word. So we are going to use the acronym of BUCK. We're going to remember this and learn how to break down a word problem so that you can solve the word problems in a very structured, planned way. And then, having learned that, you can frame the statements also very easily. Use a BUCK to solve word problem. Now, here you can see the word BUCK is written. And what is the spelling? B-U-C-K. Now, you're going to take each letter, the initial, the C, B. And what does B stand for? What does U stand for? What does C stand for? And what does K stand for? Then it is pronounced as a word. So let's see that. What does B tell you? B says, box the question. You will read the word problem and then you will box the question. Then comes U. U says, underline the information needed. Now, there will be some information in the question. So, you have to find out where the information is and then you will have to underline those information. Then, C says, circle the vocabulary. Now, here, circle the vocabulary means you will find certain keywords and those keywords will be your helping hands to find out what mathematical skill you have to apply. What basic operation you have to use to solve the word problem. And the last letter is K, which says knock out the unneeded information. Now here, whatever is left out is your unneeded information. Now you are going to use this strategy to solve the word problem, which says B-U-C-K, BUCK. How to do it? That is a question now. Well, there are certain steps. First step, which I have already mentioned, read the question. Always read the question, not once, twice, 2 times. There are 251 boxes. Rahul sold 89 boxes. How many are left now with him? I've taken a very simple question to make you all understand, so that once you understand what BUCK is, what this acronym strategy is, then you can use this for your other questions. Now here, we are going to read, there are 251 boxes. Now when you will read the second time, you will get to know that information is given. Rahul sold. Yes, some word, some kind of vocabulary. 89 boxes, again information. How many? How many is always a question only. How many? How are you? Yes. How did that happen? How many are left? So that is a question. How many are left now with him, and with a question mark. So we have got the strategy which we are going to use buck, yes, in the form of result in front of us. So now we are going to use buck. How are we going to use? That we will learn now. See, here there are 251 boxes. Rahul sold 89 boxes. How many are left with him? First, what we have to do? First, we have to box the question. So we have here, how many are left now with him? That is the question which the word problem is asking you. Then there are certain information given. You says underline the information. We are going to underline the information. 251 boxes. Okay, this is one information. Another information, 89 boxes. Fine, we have got the information in the question. We have boxed the question. We have underlined the information. Then numbers. The next is C. C says circle the vocabulary. Now here, sold, left. These are the words which are telling you, which are like working like a keyword. Okay, these words are helping you to understand this, that whether the question is based on addition or subtraction. Now keywords are very important. If you know the keywords, you will quickly understand what the question is asking you to do. And then, since left is mentioned over here, so this question is based on yes, you guessed it right. It is on subtraction. This word problem is on subtraction. Now then next case is knock out the unneeded information. Now you will see there, okay, Rahul, these are not needed, so they are all knocked out. Means you don't have to think about Rahul now. You have to only think about the information. You have to think about the question. You have to only think about the vocabulary the question is giving you. And on the basis of this, you're going to solve the word problem. To solve the word problem, you cannot straight away just do subtraction and write down. Yes, these many are left. Boxes are left. No, you have to frame statements. Now, how are you going to frame statements? Statements will be framed with the help of information. For many students, framing statements is a challenge. They don't understand now how to frame statements. Those statements can be framed with the help of information which you have already underlined. So these are the helping hand, or you can say the keywords for your statements. Here it says 251 boxes. There are 251 boxes. So we have written total number of boxes. How many are there? 251. Next says Rahul sold 89 boxes. So now number of boxes sold. You can make it short also. Total boxes, number sold. That also you can write in short. How the school is accepting and how your teacher is telling, that also you have to take into consideration. Okay, so total number of boxes sold, and then how many are left is going to be your third statement. And your third statement, final statement, number of boxes left. Number of boxes left, because this is on subtraction, so we are going to subtract 89 from 251, right? Subtraction is always smaller number from the greater number, right? So I'm not reading like this, or you can say 251 minus 89 equals to 162 boxes. How many boxes are left? 162. 162 boxes. So this is how you can use buck to make your problem easy and simple to solve. Now let's go to the keywords first. If you will understand the keywords, you will understand how to solve word problems. Keywords for addition and subtraction. Now here you will see that a chart is given, a table is made, and this table is showing you the keywords for addition. So what keywords are there? If you find in all in the question, in the word problem, you understand this question is asking me to add. Yes, how many were there in all, or how many altogether? So all these words, in all together, join, find the sum, total, both, combined, all these words help you to understand whether the sum or whether the problem is on addition or subtraction. So when you find all these words, then you understand that these are the keywords which are giving you the instruction to use addition as your basic operation to solve the problem. And then comes your subtraction. Now when will you understand that I have to subtract? When you find these keywords in the question. How many more? Find the difference. Okay, then you have gave or ate or lost. So this means number is reducing. Okay, that means from certain number is given or is been eaten or has been lost, and then take or took away, or took away or has taken away. So these words, how many, fewer or less than, right? Here more than is also there, less than, left over. Now more than is for addition, okay, and less than is your subtraction. Left over and are left. So these are the keywords that you can use for solving word problems on addition and subtraction. You can have a picture of this in your mind always. Okay, these are certain words, these keywords I have to keep in my mind, that in all, altogether, join, find the sum, total, both, combined. All these words, if I find, many more are there. This is just a few words which I have written. There will be some certain situations where you will get more, but these words will help you to connect and understand with your problem what basic operation is to be applied. Okay, now let's go to some exercises, some problems, and then see how we can use buck and keywords to solve them. Let's solve a few examples on word problem. Now here you see the problem is given, and the problem says Raj has 765 blue marbles and 545 green marbles. How many marbles does he have in all? This is the question which is presented in front of you. We will follow the rule, the steps. The first step was read the question twice. So after reading the question, read again. Raj has 765 blue marbles and 545 green marbles. And then use step 2, the strategy, the system which we just learned, the acronym BUCK, B-U-C-K, BUCK, where B says box the question, U says underline the information, C says circle the vocabulary, and K says knock out the unneeded information. So now here, how many marbles does he have in all? On the second round of reading, we got to know that the question is here, how many marbles does he have in all? So let's box the question. After that, you have to underline the information. So what are the informations given over here? The information is blue marble with the number. So 765 blue marbles and 545 green marbles. These are the information which are given in the question. Then comes circle the vocabulary. Now here vocabulary means the keyword. Remember the chart which we discussed? Yes. So here he have in all. So this word in all we saw somewhere in the chart, and this vocabulary or this keyword belonged to which basic operation? Yes, addition. In all, total, altogether. Yes, somewhere connected. Yes. So we are going to do addition in this problem. So now we have come to know three things, and the fourth part is we have to just leave the unneeded information, and now we will go to solution. Now we are well planned. We know what mathematical skill has to be used over here, and how we have used our strategy, and we are well planned to proceed with the statement formation and working. So let's go to the solution. First statement comes from the first information only, number of blue marbles. Number of blue marbles equals to 765. Then number of green marbles. So number of green marbles 545. Then comes your next statement which says how many marbles does he have in all. That means total we have to do. We have to find the sum. So your last statement will be therefore. This is the symbol for therefore. Okay. Therefore total number of marbles equals to 765 plus 545. We will do the working on the right side, arranging the addends properly, and then finding the sum. So the sum here is 1310. 5 plus 5 is 10. Shift 1. 7 plus 4, 11. Shift 1. Then 8 plus 5 is 13. So here we get 1310 marbles. Are we clear till here? Let's take another example. The question here is, a library has 5,595 books. 518 books are issued for reading. How many books are remaining in the library? Now here, every time you are not going to keep circling, keep underlining. Now you have to frame the strategy in your mind. Now here it says how many books are remaining in the library. Let's read the question again. A library has 5,595 books. Information. 518 books are issued for reading. Again another information. And then here question starts, how many books are remaining in the library? So we have got the information, we have got the question. Okay, we have boxed the question over here, we have underlined the we have underlined the information, and then we are looking for the vocabulary. Issued and then remaining. So issued means it's been given away. Books are given for reading. So the word give, yes, that in the chart of subtraction you saw, yes, gave, ate, lost, all these are reducing number, right? All these vocabulary words tell you about the reduction, the number, in decrease. The number is decreasing over here. So when the number is decreasing, what do? We subtract. subtract, right? So now we are prepared with our statements using the information. We know what the question is. Now we have also come to know what basic operation we have to use to solve this problem. Okay, remaining is always left. Yes, so these, when you are well prepared in your mind, then you go to the solution. And the first statement will be total number of books, because here it is saying a library has these many books. So that means this is the total books which the library is having. So we will always start with total number of books equals to 5595. Now from this, books are issued for reading. So our next statement will be number of books issued. So how many books were issued? 518 books were issued, were given, right? And because the word issued is here, so we are using the same vocabulary over here. And then third question is there, how many books are remaining in the library? So our third statement will be, therefore number of books left. Remaining means left, right? So to find out that, we will have to subtract 5595 minus 518. So we will have to do the working for this. Let's work out and then see what the answer comes. Okay, now we have here our two numbers, bigger number first, greater number first, then smaller number, and on subtraction we have seen, what do we find? Yes, the result is 5077. Okay, 15 minus 8, 7. 8 remains here. 8 minus 1 is 7 again. And then here 5 minus 5, 0. And then 5 is brought down. So the answer is 5077 books. So this is how you can do problems on subtraction. Let's do one more question. Let's see one more question. Here the question says, the word problem says, there are 3,753 bags of wheat, 3,500 bags of rice, and 2,520 bags of grams in a store. So now we are seeing here three information. Earlier we have seen only two numbers were there, right? Now we are seeing there are three numbers given over here. And then the question says, find the total number of bags in the store. Let's read the question again and then use the strategy buck. There are 3,753 bags of wheat. Okay, this is information. 3,500 bags of rice. Again, another information. And then 2,520 bags of grams in a store. Third information. What is the question? Find the total number of bags in the store. So this is the question. Find the total number of bags in the store. This problem is asking you to find the total number of bags. And then what is the vocabulary? What is the keyword over here? Where do you find the keyword? Keyword will be in the question only. What the question is telling you? Total number. So what is the word total telling you? Yes, it is associated or it is connected with which keyword? Keyword for which basic operation? Addition. Right? Total is for addition. So now we are clear in our mind on the second reading of the question, that information we have got, question we have understood, and we have also got to know that what vocabulary is over there, keyword total, which tells us to do the addition. So then we will start our solution with the first statement, number of bags of wheat, or you can write in short also, number of wheat bags. Okay, then second statement goes, number of bags of rice, 3,500, and then you have number of bags of grams, that is 2,520. So these three information 3 statements. Now the fourth part is your question. Box the question which we have done. So that says find the total number of bags. Total number of bags. From here only our statement is coming. Total number of bags. So we will write, therefore total number of bags equals to, we will add all the 3 addends. 3753 plus 3500 plus 2520. Let's take this to the right side and do the working. Place all the addends in the column properly, and then add and find out the sum. So we get 9773. Okay, 3 plus 0 is 3, then 5 plus 2 is 7, and then you say 5 plus 5 10 plus 7 17, carry 1, you are shifting 1 to your thousands place, and then you add 3 6 7 8 plus 1, the shift, you get 9. So your result is 9773 bags. So this is how you can solve the word problems using the keywords, keeping the chart in mind, and then your word problem statement framing, everything will become very easy and simple for you. Now here you have 2 questions for practice. This you can keep for yourself and use the strategy of buck to solve this problem. So the question number 4 here says, in a small town there are 2,285 women, 3,565 men and 2,094 children. What is the total population of the town? So this question, when you will read, please read it twice. Okay, after that use the strategy of buck, box the question, underline the information, and then circle the vocabulary. I'm sure you will get the vocabulary very easily. Here the word total is the vocabulary. Okay, this is the keyword, and the word total is the keyword for which basic operation? That is addition. So you will do addition over here, and then you can leave the unneeded information and proceed to solve the problem with proper framing of statements. And then question number 5 is, a fruit seller has 3,408 kg of fruits. He sold 2,520 kg of fruits. How much fruits are left with him now? So use the strategy and solve this problem. By now I'm sure you must have understood the concept and the strategy well. So students, if you have found the session to be helpful and interesting, then please do like, share and subscribe to my channel. And for more videos like this, you can refer to my previous videos. Until then, keep learning, keep growing.